Right. Good morning, guys. How you all doing? This is Faka's official video on how to use MEX Exchange. Whether you are new, whether you are an old-time trader or anything. Now, we've tried MEX Exchange over the time, and MEX Exchange has been proven to be reliable, and based on manipulation and so many other things. MEX has proven to be the best and reliable. So that's why it's expedient for you to open an account with MEX Exchange. If you are new here, the link will be sent to you on how to open an account on MEX Exchange. And verification too, it's very important, but verification is not important to start trading. You can verify later. You can just deposit and start trading and start making money without verification. But with time, it's expedient. You verify your account. All right, now. So the first thing you are going to do when you come here, you are going to go to down right. Down right, you are going to come to wallet. If you go down, you see wallet. Now, wallet is like, we have different wallets. We have spot wallet, we have futures, we have fiat, we have margin. Now, all this wallet has its function, and I'm going to be explaining them. Now, spot wallet is like the general wallet where anything that comes inside your exchange, it must pass through spot wallet. Do you understand? So anything that comes into your exchange must pass through spot wallet. Spot wallet is like the basic wallet first, before you can transfer it to anywhere you want to transfer it. So in this case, you click deposit. Let's assume I want to deposit USDT. Now, if you are a new time trader or an old time trader, it is expedient to use, we have different network in USDT. The best and the least expensive to use is BEP20. Why? BEP20 charges are very less. BEP20 charges are less. TRC20 charges about $1 or thereabouts. ERC20 is the most expensive Ethereum network. It's very expensive. So we advise, if you are a new trader, always buy your coins in BSC. So let's say I want to deposit USDT in the BSC network or the BEP20 network. I'm going to copy this address. Now, let's say I have sent the coin to this address. I have deposited $51. As you can see, under the spot is showing what? $51. Now, futures, of course, you know, futures is where we really trade to make money. Now, fiat, of course, you know fiat. Fiat is physical currency. And margin, when you talk about margin, you're talking about maybe your trade is running a loss and you don't have enough cryptocurrency. You can borrow. It's like a loan. I told you the other time that cryptocurrency is like the replica of the banking system digitally. With just that, cryptocurrency has a lot of advantages than the local banking system. It has more advantage than the local banking system that we all know. All right. So here, maybe your account is in loss. You can come and collect loan here, and keep the trade running. And when it reverses in profit, you can pay back. Even when you lost, you can pay back. So this is like a margin. All right. So now, the $51 is in my spot wallet. Spot wallet is the general wallet. Take note. Now, I want to trade futures. This is futures I want to trade now. See this down. Go to the down part. Look at this place. Click futures. All right. Now, if I click futures, I don't have any deposit. Look at this place. Available deposit 0.000. I don't have any deposit, but I have $51 in my spot wallet. So how am I going to do about it? I'm going to transfer $51. You can choose. You can choose to transfer $30. You can choose to transfer $20. It's your choice. You can choose to transfer all of them. All is your choice. Now, I have to transfer from spot wallet to what? Futures wallet. So I come to this area. Look at this area. I click transfer. Now, it has opened. Yeah. Now, I'm going to transfer from spot to future. So I just come here and tap this place to interchange it. You can see now I want to transfer now from spot to futures. I can choose to transfer all. Once I click transfer, everything will be transferred to futures wallet. All right, everything now is transferred. So let's go back and check. Now you can see now spot is empty, but futures is not empty. You can see futures is not empty. So we've transferred money. So when we come down here to futures, you can see that, just reload it, you can see that we have 51 USDT here for trading. Now, listen to this area very well, especially if you are a new person. Now, we have isolated, and we have cross. Now, what is isolated? Let's say I want to place a trade, right? And I want to enter the trade with, let's say I want to enter the trade with $10. I want to enter a trade with $10. That is my stop loss is $10. All right. Now, if probably the market goes against me, once the loss reaches $10, the trade will close automatically. One thing about isolated is that you don't need stop loss. You might need take profit, but stop loss is not necessarily important when it comes to isolated. Take note of that word isolated. Isolated means it's standing on its own. So your risk is standing on its own. So if I risk $10 to enter this trade, all right, once the loss reaches $10 loss, based on the leverage I'm using, and I advise those of you that you are new, always learn to use 10x. I prefer 10x, especially for small accounts. Even for big accounts, you must learn to manage your risk. Risk is another part of psychology. Even if you have a good strategy, if you don't use proper risk management, you are bound to make losses. Yes. So always manage your account according to your account size or how you choose. But make sure risk is involved. Don't just trade anyhow. So I am risking $10 for this trade. So isolated means you are risking, if you are risking $10, once the loss gets to $10, the trade will close in loss. So your balance, if I have $51 here, I'm going to have $41 because I've risked $10. So this isolated is for long when you want to buy. When you talk of long, long is for buying. When you talk of short, short is for selling. So now what is cross? So now what is cross? Cross is the opposite of isolated. Now, let's say normally I risk $10 for this trade. Now, if the market goes below $10 loss, it will still be removing from my balance. My balance is $41 left after risking $10. So it's still going to be removing from my balance. It's still going to cross and enter my balance, except you use stop loss. Except you use stop loss. You can see in cross, stop loss is very important because if you don't use stop loss, you can cross and enter your balance, and probably you get liquidated. Do you understand? So if you want to use cross, it's a choice. You must learn to use stop loss. Even in isolated, I use stop loss. Even in isolated, you use stop loss. Even in cross, you can use stop loss. It's not bad. Do you understand? To help you, isolated, stop loss is not important, but take profit is important. Still, it doesn't mean you cannot put stop loss in isolated. All right? So when you want to buy, you come to this area, this buy area, and set your parameters, whether it's cross. Then when you want to sell, you come to this area and set your parameters, whether you want to use isolated or cross for the sell. All right. Now, if you want to change the currency, if you want to change the cryptocurrency to another currency, look at this place. Just tap on it, and you can search the cryptocurrency you want. You can have favorites. Okay, let me choose my favorite. All right. Let's say I want to open Gala USDT. All right. Now I want to check the chart. Look at this area here. Look at this area here. You can check the chart. Just click on it and the chart will open. You can see. All right. So this is the chart. In case you want to analyze, this is the chart. Now this is the different time frame. Look up here. We have 15 minutes. We have 1 hour. We have 4 hours. You can choose more. You can choose 1 month. You can choose 8 hours, depending on it's your choice. All right. Now this is the theme. If you want to check the theme of the settings of the chart, click here. You can see if you want light settings, it's your choice, but I prefer dark because dark enables me to see better. All right. So you have indicator setting, you have pop-up window, you have drawing tools. So you have different things here. All right. So let's go back. All right. Now, when you reach this area now, let's say I want to place trade. I want to put take profit and stop loss. Take profit and stop loss is another form of risk management. All right. So now let's say I want to, now look at this area they wrote limits. Now what is, we have three types. Okay, we have different types here. We have limits, we have market, we have trigger limit, we have trigger market. The main two we usually use, or the main three, is limit, market, and trigger limit. Now what is limit? Let's assume that Bitcoin now is in, let's assume, just an assumption, let's assume that Bitcoin now is in $25,000 and you want to sell Bitcoin and it has not entered your area. After doing your technical analysis, it has not entered your area of possible sell. So what are you going to do? Let's say I want to sell at $24,000. I'm going to come here, I'm going to put my price at $24,000. Now, and I'm going to set for sell here. All right. I'm going to set for sell and I'm going to come here, see open short. I'm just giving an example. I'm not trading this. I'm just giving an example. You're going to come and open short because you want to sell. You want, if the price gets to 24,000, you will sell. All right. So that is limit. Now, what is market? Market is instant execution. Once you, like current market price, you want to sell now. You just want to click sell and the market starts selling. It's your choice. You can change it to market. When we give signals and we say CMP, it means CMP means current market price. Current what? Market price. All right. Now, another thing is take profit and stop loss. Now, let me explain this. After market, we have trigger limit. Trigger limit now is like you putting a limit. If it reaches here, you should start buying. If it comes down to here, you should buy. But we usually don't use this. We usually use this main to limit and market. So let's stick to that. All right. Now we have take profit and stop loss. Now let's assume that trade goes in your favor. Let's say I want to sell BTC when it gets to 24,000, and now it has triggered and I'm in profit and it has gotten to 22,000. And I said I want to put my take profit at 22,000. I am not watching at the chart. In case I am not watching at the chart, I have done my analysis and I have come to the conclusion that when price reaches 22,000, I want to take my profits. I don't want to stay in the market any longer. We're going to tap 22,000 here. Now, let's say we did an analysis and we said that we are going to sell Bitcoin at $24,000. Let's say the market did not go in your favor and it gets back to $25,000. And you say when it gets back to $25,000, let it close for you in loss. That is what we call stop loss. So it's either you stop loss or you take your profit. That's what all this grammar just means. I'm really explaining this for the new people in trading. All right. Now here is another thing. Now, how many percent of your account are you risking? I have $51. Let's say if I risk 10%, you can come here and just type it manually. Let's say I'm risking 11% of my account, or let's say I'm risking 10%. 10% of $50 is $5. So no matter what happens in this trade, I'm just risking $5. If the market reaches $5 loss, I am out of the market. Especially when you are using isolated. But for cross, you must put take profit and stop loss. All right. So let's say I want to enter this trade. I'll just come here and press long. But I'm not longing. Long means to buy. You can see it here. Margin $5, 5.7. You can see here margin. Margin is what I am risking. Is what I am risking. All right. So that's what it means by margin. All right. So this is just how it works. So you want to come and change that. You come here, search the cryptocurrency you want, and that's all. Okay. So take note. This is how to use MEXC exchange. All right. Now look at this. Look at this area here. Maybe you want to come and do some transfers, some settings, or no, to know some details, to calculate, to know your fee, to know tutorial. Maybe you want to know tutorial. Maybe you want to risk limit. All these things, you can just come here and select them. All right. So this is how to use MEXC exchange for futures trading. All right. So this is very important. Don't just fund your account and just do trial and error. You're going to lose money. All right. So thank you so much for your time.